Nah, bro, I feel focused, feel excited. Haven't felt this excited for a fight since I was like a teenager. Yeah,
How
like
how
I haven't
has
felt
that
excited
break?
for a long time.
How has that break been for you? Like in terms of building the love for fighting again.
I can't tell. I don't know, bro, but I just know this is. I haven't felt this excited to fight since I was a teenager. Because I've been fighting since I was 14, bro. I'm 19. And I'm 29 now. But this is my 15th year of fighting, and I know that every 7 years, every cell in your body changes, and I feel that everything happens in cycles of seven. And for 7 years, the first 7 years of my career, I was undefeated. The last 7 years have been like the most tumultuous in my career. And I feel that the next 7 years are going to be the big payoff. And that's why my body feels excited. My spirit knows what's about to happen.
Back on, well, close enough to home soil, fighting in Perth. Not your first time fighting in Australia, but in terms of fighting on a pay-per-view with such a big headliner, like what's the feeling heading over there?
Oh, it's all good omens, bro. Perth is full of Maori. There's a lot of Maori that live in Perth because they work in Perth. And I'm fighting on now the undercard of Alex Volkanovski, who's the pound for pound champion, who was also my first opponent in the UFC. All just good omens. Yeah.
What do you make of your opponent, Blake Bilder?
I I respect him as a martial artist and an athlete, but I know what I bring to the table, and I'm going to work my game plan and look for a dominant finish.
What's changed?
That's the cookie cutter stuff.
What's changed in yourself over the last 2 years in terms of what you're going to be bringing next weekend?
One of the big things is I've been working with a strength and conditioning coach, Steve Pipe, who is a former fighter, kickboxer, fought in Japan, China, Thailand. So he knows the lifestyle of a fighter and what physically fighters need in terms of like athleticism, what it takes to be because fighting is it takes a different type of athlete than say like football or basketball and stuff. But like we all need cardio for one, but there's definitely things from an athletic standpoint that fighters need more so than other sports. So I've been working with him since now it's all good. They can't even hear it. Yeah. But that's been massive. So I've done almost 55 sessions with him over the last year and a bit. And that's been a massive impact. Like a lot of the boys at the gym have been asking me this fight camp, because it's been a 12-week fight camp. Oh, how have you gotten so jacked? And I kept saying, oh, it's the water I've been drinking, bro. All of a sudden I started drinking water. Then I was like, oh, actually, it's by that point I'd done 40 sessions, and I was like, it's just a culmination of all of that work that we put in over the last year and a bit. And my body knowing that it's fight, that I'm heading into a fight, so it's like it's just fusing in, and then the benefits of all that hard work is now showing.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of noticed the extra muscle you've been putting on, especially with those shots up on billboards now. Tell me a little bit about that project and what that means to you to be able to see yourself on billboards around the country now.
I still need to go see one. I'm actually might cruise past one in Kingsland. There's some in Christchurch, guys, Wellington. It was actually a friend, Kent, who owns Lumo, who's a supporter of combat sports, and he was the one that got King in the Ring put onto billboards. And we met up at a leaving party for Mike Angove, even though he never left. And he just really wanted to get me on the billboards. Like it's not been a dream of mine, but it's, I guess, in a way, when I thought about being a top sports athlete and a world champion, that images like that definitely pop into your head, because they just go part and parcel for being world champion. So it just feels normal. It feels like it was meant to be. It's already just part of the process of making my way to the top.
You mentioned your first fight against Volk in the UFC. How much better do you feel you are now than when you first came into the UFC?
4.7 times better. Yeah,
Very
and in a
scientific.
few
I like it.
Yeah, in a few years I'm going to be 6.9 times better.